Hey y'all, this is Mahalia the Phoenix, and I am back with another reading for you guys. Let's do this. Alright, so I felt it's really late. It's like after 1, but I just felt called to do this message, so let's do it. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna move the camera, it's not well placed. Sorry, I'm still trying to work on my setup. Okay. Just that when it's this close, I feel like my hands are so big in the frame. Anyways, this is what it is. Alright. That would make sense. Telling stories. Let's see. I'm hearing 3 more. Poinsettia. That poinsettia came up. Oops. Reverse, but these don't come in reverse, so we have the reindeer medicine. So let's get one more. So one more. Okay. We have ornaments. So telling stories. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words? Poinsettia. Cast the shadows, scream silence at them, their witch. What lurks inside transforms into the most beautiful of beauty. Cast the shadows, scream silence at them, their witch. What lurks inside transform into the most beautiful of beauty. You know what? Let's go straight into the book and get the meaning behind these particular cards. Let's see what brings us here tonight. Okay, so it's hopefully supposed to be a short one because my battery is low, but I just felt like I really needed to come here and do this, so let's do it. All right, so telling stories. I'm almost there, guys. Here we go. Telling stories. Stories have been passed down through generations for millennia. Stories keep traditions alive, giving voice to loved ones past, and teaching us valuable lessons to carry into adulthood. One of these lessons is the power of speaking your truth and knowing where you come from. There is power in what you say, and when you have pulled telling stories, you are being guided to be mindful of the words you send out into the world. Are you using words to encourage or to hurt? Do you speak of yourself and others with kindness and compassion, or are the stories you tell full of low vibrational emotions like anger, jealousy, and sadness? Your words control more than you think. A compliment can change someone's day. An affirmation can remind you of a commitment you've made to yourself to change an outdated belief. And of course, there are the stories you tell about yourself. The words you say internally are even more important than the words you say out loud. This card guides you to speak to yourself with only self-love and self-worth. Then with the poinsettia, we have keywords beauty and darkness, transformation, and shadow work. So, after mistaken as flowers, poinsettias are shrubs native to Mexico. Despite growing all year long, you'll be hard-pressed to find one much past New Year's Day. They have become a symbol of beauty during the cold, wintry months. The bright red leaves against an equally brilliant backdrop of green make them an easy choice to weave into Yule decor. But the vibrant crimson you see during Christmas is not their natural color. Poinsettias must remain in complete darkness for at least 12 hours a day over 5 days, a process called photoperiodism. There is an important lesson here. Poinsettias show us the way to finding beauty in dark spaces. You have pulled poinsettias because your hardship Mistakes and shortcomings are your beauty in the darkness. You may feel called to hide them for a time, where they will slowly morph into something new. When they are finally free to come to light, you will find your mistakes are stunning representations of your strength and determination to succeed despite your past. But these parts of you, I'm sorry guys, that sounded so weird. Sorry guys, despite your past. But these parts of you cannot come to light without your help. They must be recovered if they are ever to be admired in the light. They must be recovered if they are ever to be admired in the light. This process is called shadow work, and when you are brave enough to enter the darkness, you will return wholly transformed. You are being guided to seek out your hidden parts. You may think others will judge you for telling things you've for telling you may think others will judge you for things you've done. That is a natural feeling to have, but know this. Those parts that have made you who you are, nope. That is a natural feeling to have, but know this. Those parts have made you who you are. I don't know why I'm hitting these high pitches like I don't see a full stop there. Dang. Guys, I'm going to be reading more with you guys. At least I get to do two things in one. I'll get to read and, do my content for you guys. Well, that's not even content, pull cards. But anyways, I digress. I'm getting back in. They give you character where others are hollow, and they've taught you lessons that have contributed to your growth. There is still so much to learn from these parts. Yes. Oh my God, I'm liking this. So telling stories and poinsettias, from what I'm getting here is, you know what? I really wanna just go straight into it. But let's continue. And then I'm gonna tell you guys what I gotta say. This is, I don't know about you guys, but I think this is pleasant. Let's do this. So we have reindeer au PQR. Do you guys ever have to do it, like sing the alphabet in your head to remember where is a letter situated? Or am I the only person that does weird stuff like that? Anyways, so we have reindeer medicine. Reindeer are hearty and majestic creatures. Unlike other animals, I didn't read you the little story thing. The journey into the depths of your soul, an awakening of sights revealed. It is time for no time at all. All is presently here. Reindeer are hearty and majestic creatures. Unlike other animals, they are the only ones who keep their antlers all year long, carrying them like crowns upon their heads. They've earned the right to feel like kings, but as the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Reindeer make long migrations every year through the harsh conditions of the tundra. They face challenge after challenge, yet they prevail and even make friends along the way. Reindeer are known to be openly cheery and often form relationships with humans, despite the challenging conditions in which they live. Reindeer medicine asks you, what responsibilities are you willing to endure in the pursuit of your dreams? Oh, God. Goals take work, even with the cosmic forces behind you. Guys, I don't know about you all, but I feel singled out, man. I feel called out. Goals take work. Even with the cosmic forces behind you, you will still face challenges on your soul's path, no matter how aligned you are with your spirit. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Ça fait mal. Reindeer medicine has come to your spread to tell you not to give up. The challenges you're facing now teach you how to be stronger and more resourceful, and to find ways to face your fears rather than running from them. Stay the course, for you are on the path towards success. You may not see it now with harsh conditions in your way, but you're so close to what you seek. This message is amplified if you have also pulled candle magic, we did not pull candle magic. We're gonna try to get some candle magic. I'm just playing. Oh my god! All right, so the last one we have is ornaments. These cards are so pretty. So ornaments. So it is a remembrance of what once was and with what will be, a fragile beauty beaming upon thy. For some, for some, ornaments are more than yearly decorations. They represent traditions, shared memories, and the hope of passing them along to future generations. These fragile little orbs and shapes may only come out once a year, but when they do, they provide small moments of joy to remember, reflect on, and have hope for the future. Take a leap back and review your Christmas trees of success. Ornaments guide you to think and reflect on your situation. Is this something you want to continue to put your efforts into? Is this something you wish to see in your life next year or 5 years or 10 years? Are you making choices that align with where you imagine yourself to be? Like ornaments, you have to move things this way and that until everything falls into place. If your situation feels like something you'd like to keep around for years to come, then keep doing what you're doing and trust in the process. If not, it may be time to make some different choices. Yeah, yeah, and we got 88. Okay, guys, like, Espirito is not even playing tonight. But I love the message, though. I really love the message because what I'm getting from this, in general, is like Spirit is just putting us in check. Like, yo, when you speak about your life, when you speak about yourself, when you speak to yourself, watch the way you're talking to yourself. Really be mindful of the way you're speaking to yourself. Really be mindful of the things that you're saying, what you're projecting. It's like, I'm getting that you're being counterproductive. You're asking for certain things. Certain things are coming into your energy and into your frequency. And then you, on the flip side, are either, not believing that you can attract these things or not believing that you're worthy of these things. And you start to either self-sabotage or try to push it away, or, or you speak of a version of yourself that no longer exists and that no longer needs, actually hold on, because there was you see, I was about to say that no longer needs to be spoken of. What did we hear, like, when we spoke about the reindeer medicine? And I think even with the ornament, it comes in to reinforce that, like, the fact that certain things need to be moved around. But then with the reindeer medicine, we also learned that you don't need to be fearful of the parts of yourself, like, basically it's an invitation for us to do shadow work and already see first and foremost what about ourselves, what it is about yourself that you're still trying to hide, or that you're not very proud of, or that you're trying to yeah, like, hide, that you've hidden, that you I'm hearing you keep in the back burner, that you keep on a back burner, because it's like you're rejecting that part of yourself. It's like, you're either embarrassed of it, or, like it said, like, you feel you're already fearful of a judgment that never happened. You're not even giving people the opportunity to truly meet you, because you fear that they will judge you or that they won't accept you. And I feel like, with the reindeer medicine, you probably have this fear simply because you've already lived situations like this, where you did open yourself and you got betrayed, you got judged, you got, shunned. So you've learned that who you are isn't acceptable, who you are isn't enough, who you are, who you are needs to be, I'm hearing, edited. who you are needs to be edited. Like, you can't just give people the raw version. You got to give it to them like microdose. And I don't know why the term microdose, but yeah, that's really the image that I'm getting. It's like you have to give people very small doses of you because you feel like you're too much in some cases, and in other cases you feel like you have to do so much more than you need to because you feel like you're not enough. And I feel like you haven't found that balance as yet, or if you do, you haven't recognized yet the people that bring that out in you, that make you feel safe. Or maybe I'm here, maybe you can also question, but it's so paradoxical. But anyways, maybe you can also question why these type of people make you comfortable enough to be yourself, and you don't feel that security with others. Yeah, and besides that, I feel like there's also an invitation for you to get back on your grind. It's like you have a project, or you have plans, or you have things, goals that you want to accomplish, that you've already set in motion, but it's probably not going as quickly as you would like it. You're not seeing the results that you would hope to see right now, but I feel like you're still in the beginning stages with this card. And again, you're being called to keep pushing forward. Do it, like small efforts. The thing is, like, I was thinking a while ago, sometimes we try to go so hard so soon that it's like we burn out quickly. Whereas if you just start slow, or if you take out the part of it that makes you feel pressured, that can also be helpful to you. So it's like, I'm thinking about like Instagram and social media. Sometimes I really want to go hard on it, and other times I just freeze because I'm like, okay, can I share this? How can I share this? Like, I start to overthink it until where it got to a point where I'm like, yo, just treat it like it's your digital diary, and still be wary of what you say. So coming back with the telling stories, still be wary of what you say. Know that people are listening, people are watching. It is a story, but although I feel like in whatever it is that you do, whether it is art or business, like uh, it needs to, your creativity, your platform, like it needs to give you that space to really do the shadow. I feel like give you that space to do the shadow work. So it's like give you that space to really introspect, or to really um, al- allow some form of reflection back to you, so you can really discover yourself, continue to discover yourself, or affirm yourself as a person. So assert yourself as a person. I'm getting like, if you feel like, okay, you've passed the stage of getting to know who you are. Even if I feel like we constantly grow and we change, and there's always new parts of ourselves that we need to learn. There's also a part in life, or a time in life, where it's like, okay, I know myself. Like now that I'm in my 30s, I find myself saying more, I know myself. So blah 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 blah. Like, I can't do this thing. I know myself. It's not gonna work. I no, but not in that sense. In the sense where, like, because I'm thinking, not in the sense, hey, I can't do this business. It's not gonna work. I know myself. But sometimes when you say this, it's like, okay, you know your limitations, but I'm getting that you shouldn't use that as some form of limitation, but more like, I know my limitations. Now I know what I need to improve on. Ah, okay. Thank you. I got the clarity. So, shadow work. Shadow work. I just got the whole explanation. So, because like, I feel like there's so many explanations of what shadow work is, yada yada, but it always sounds so complex. So at the end of the day, I still find myself like, yes, I know in theory what it is, but concretely, what is it? Like, how do you do it? Shadow work is really like asking yourself these questions. It's like, what are your, what are your flaws, or what are your shortcomings? What are the parts of you that you don't like, and how can you fix it? How can you make it better? How can you improve it? You know, how can you pour into it? How can you nurture it? So it is a remembrance of what once was and with what will be, a fragile beauty beaming upon day. Hmm. So I'm getting with this, like the present. I'm hearing like the present is living both the past and the future at the same time. Okay, it sounds weird, but this is what I mean. When you are fully in the present, every moment that passes is a moment that has passed. So while you are living the present moment, you are also writing the past, because every minute that passes is a part of the story that you're writing, a part of the story that you're creating for yourself. And at the same time, we are living the future because time doesn't stop, so it's constantly going. So every second, like, it's already part of the future. We're moving forward. So what I'm getting with this is to be more hold on, what's the word, discerning, or to be more intentional. That's the word I'm looking for. Be more intentional with how you spend your time. I really feel like Spirit is just sending shots at me tonight. Is this like a personal reading? If you guys relate, let me know, because I am definitely feeling this reading tonight. But anyways, yeah, be more intentional with your time. Time is moving fast and time waits for no one. Be more intentional with your time so you I feel like there's so many things that you might want to do, discover, and so many people that you might want to meet. And I'm getting that the more you are intentional with your time and the more you treat it like the currency that it is, the more you will be able to live a life that you enjoy, because you will have a life filled with the things that you want to do. So, yeah, let's see. Do you have anything here? I find these cards so beautiful. I got them in Portugal. All right. So, the reins. The reins. So, yeah, it's time to take the reins of your... It's funny how we had reindeer medicine, now we have the reins. But it's time for you to take the reins. It sounds so weird when I'm saying it. But it's time for you to take the reins of your life. It's time for you to take control of your life, It's time for you to be the chauffeur of your life. So we were just speaking about moving forward. We were just speaking about, being more intentional. So when you're driving, you know where you're going. So you know what road to take. And life is that. The journey is that. So think of it like a road trip. And you're planning a road trip. Where are you going to make your pit stops? What do you need? What's your destination, at least one of your destinations, because you're going to have many destinations on the road. But right now, at this point in time, where's your destination? How far ahead do you want to plan? What works for you? What do you need? What does your trunk need to have? What are your tools in case of emergencies? you know and we have with this the arrow. I feel like everything here is really going towards like goals, like destination, planning, structure, storytelling, guys. So I had this. I was getting ready like to take a shower or whatever, and then this download came to me where it's like I'm constantly making up these scenarios in my head. Like I have a really active imagination. And then I was like, but why don't I write these stories down. Imagine this thing comes to life for real. Like, I would absolutely love that. And that is a form of scripting. And I mean, it could even be something I could share with you guys because trust me, I am entertained in my little head. Anyways, so yeah, with the arrow, I really feel like the reins, the arrow, like where are you aiming your arrow? You know, even when you're pulling your bow and an arrow, yeah, you need to know where you're gonna what you're aiming at. Else you're it's chances are it might not even go anywhere. It'll go in the air and then just, drop down. Where are you aiming at? What is your target? What is your target? Very, yeah, like absolutely no doubt about what the message of tonight is about. Tonight, like it's not like probably 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, we have the amethyst stone, and we have the mirror. Ooh. Okay, so I'm getting scrying. With this mirror, I'm really getting scrying, especially here with the amethyst stone. So I'm getting heavy. Ha, guys, and look at my ring, the amethyst stone. And we know that the amethyst is really like for intuition, for like your crown chakra, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is that your crown chakra, for being more in tune, for clearing your space. And with the mirror here and scrying, I feel like spirit is also inviting you to tap in more into your spirituality. Use the tools that you know work for you. So whether that is using your crystals to, help you charge up in the areas where you need charging up based on the characteristics, the healing properties of these stones, and in particular here with the amethyst, spirit is calling you to, probably get yourself an amethyst. So you could wear it as a ring, you could wear it as a necklace, however you want. I would invite you to like read up about it because, like, for instance, depending on whether you put it on the left hand or whether you put it on the right hand, it has different effect. Left hand, if I'm not mistaken, is you are calling in that energy, you're calling in that frequency. So there are specific stones that you put on the left hand, and of course, depending on which fingers you put it on, also it has a different effect. So each ring finger is associated with a planet and is associated with different stones, and each stone and vice versa is associated with a finger. So you could look into that. You could look on Pinterest also. It's very helpful. And with the mirror scrying or mirror magic, so looking into your eyes in the mirror and speaking to yourself, and it's almost like tapping into a different frequency, a different energy. Like you really look into your eyes, like your pupil, like you look into your soul type of energy, and you speak to yourself. You could speak affirmations to yourself. You can flirt with yourself. Trust me, try it. You'll love it. Thank me later. I really need to do some more of that. Actually, I do it. I do it pretty often because that's something that I really enjoy. But I don't think I do it with intention. I just like the flirting with myself part. Like, guys, I love myself. What can I say? I've grown to love myself. And from someone who didn't always, fancy herself as much, I'm not going to complain. Let's see if we have anything else here. We did say it's going to be a short message and we're almost at 30 minutes. So I think I'm going to stop right there. I think that's all we have. Oh, nope. I have 2 cards that flew out and then I am done. I'm going to bed. So we have the tree and the ritual. Ay, ay, ay. Heavy, heavy. It just got more and more mystical. Okay. So the tree and the ritual. Did you do a ritual near a tree? Did you put down food by a tree? Did you do a ritual and then put on food put on food by a tree and into a body of water? Guys, if you did, then letting you know that what you did is coming to pass, huh? Whatever you've done recently, I'm hearing. Why am I hearing six? Six. The 6th month. So in June, so the 6th month, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months ago, or in the 6th month. If you did a ritual or manifestation ritual, any ritual of any kind, but not even like I'm really getting that it has something to do with a tree. If you put down any offerings for your ancestors, if you put down any offerings for your spiritual guide, whether it is by a tree, I heard a tree at a junction, or a body of water, or a tree near a body of water. Take it how it resonates. Okay, let's see if we could get more messages out of this. I'm intrigued. I'm curious now. Oh, by the way, if this isn't something that you've done already, this is an invitation to do so by the next full moon. I wish I could tell you when that was, but I don't know. When's the next full moon? Ugh, sorry guys. Yes, so if you're gonna do it, use a red candle. I'm hearing red or orange, even yellow. Red, orange, or yellow. I invite you to look up the characteristics for each color in Color Magic. So you could do that on Pinterest also. Pinterest is definitely my go-to because it just images that sums it up. But you can do so you can know which of the 3 colors is more suited to what it is that you are trying to bring into your life. I'm hearing also you can do burn and release spells. So when you write down what it is that you want to release from your life and you burn it, to release that energy from your frequency. So you do this during a full moon, because full moons are used to release, and new moons are used to call in what we want. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. Anyways, this is my message for you, the Spirit's message for you. I'm feeling called to pull from one more deck. Okay, so one more deck and I'm going to bed. Okay, so let's see. What words of encouragement does Spirit have for us here? A word of encouragement. Any words of encouragement? Oh, just about to be like, you guys made me take this deck and got no words. Limite. Aimez-vous aimez-vous suffisamment pour dire non aux autres lorsqu'ils exigent de vous temps et énergie. So, Ishtar, limits. Love yourself enough to tell others no when they demand your time and energy. So this just comes back to everything we were saying. It's like Spirit is really calling you to start taking yourself, start taking your projects seriously. Invest more time in what it is that you're doing for yourself. You need time for yourself. That's the only way you're going to accomplish what you got to do. You can't, always say yes every time someone knocks at your door, every time someone calls you to go out. Like, now is grinding season. Then we have Sedna, abondance infinie. On pourvoit à vos besoins aujourd'hui et pour tous les jours à venir. So, this is so sweet. They're letting you know that there's infinite abundance. We have on pourvoit à vos besoins. How do you say that? on pourvoit à vos besoins. We answer your needs, or we are there for your needs. Like we cater to your needs today and for the rest of your for the rest of your days to come. So Spirit is letting you know, like, it's okay for you to go towards your business ventures. It's okay for you to go towards your project. Like, they're gonna support you, and they're going to they're supporting you, and they're going to make sure that your needs are always met. Wow. Okay. And then I'm done. So then we have sensibilité. Vous devenez de plus en plus sensible. Évitez le contact avec les gens, les situations et les milieux agressants, ainsi que les produits chimiques. So Spirit is letting you know that right now you're becoming more sensitive. So with the amethyst and this, so I'm believing that maybe you, if you have any spiritual gifts, or just if you have been awakening, you're becoming more sensitive to a lot of things. You're becoming more sensitive to contact with people, with situations, with environments that are aggressive, and with chemical products. So to also be wary of the type of things and the type of ingredients that are in the products that you use, the type of food that you eat, everything that you consume, because you're becoming more sensitive, because your frequency is becoming higher. So your tolerance for things that are lower vibrations is more acute. It's stronger. So quite frankly, guys, it's like I'm trying not to say it, but I feel like Spirit is almost calling us to go in some form of hermit mode. Really calling us to go in some form of hermit mode, because Spirit is letting you know, like, avoid people as much as you can. Like, avoid people, avoid situations, avoid, and here with your goals are not going to accomplish itself by itself, no matter how much spiritual backup you have. Spirit is letting you know, hey, priority, like, start taking things seriously. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Vous savez ce que vous devez faire. Faites confiance à votre sagesse intérieure. Losing my voice. Et agissez en conséquence sans tarder. So again, in closing, Spirit is saying, inner wisdom, you know what you have to do. Trust yourself and have the wisdom within. No, I'm sorry. Faites confiance à votre sagesse intérieure. Trust your inner wisdom, et agissez en conséquence sans tarder, and act accordingly, hastily, like without waiting, with haste. Stop wasting time. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Technically, I am. So, guys, this is my message for you today. This is the message that we channeled here from Spirit today. I think that, it's pretty clear what the message is here. We have work to do. We have things to do. We have projects to accomplish. And in order to do so, we need to put the work in. We need to, write a different story. Write a different book. The past is behind us. Like, let's just take this time now to heal, so that we can move forward and define where is it that we want to go with our lives, What is it? Why are we still hiding parts of ourselves? Like, you see what I'm saying? And I'm speaking to myself also with this, guys. I'm still learning and growing. And I hope to share this journey with you all. I hope you actually saw this video and that you got this far. Thank you guys so much. This is your girl Mahalia the Phoenix on Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. And I will speak to you in my next video. That was so unnecessary. All right, guys.